life. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't got to be part of your real life. So, F her. And to me, I feel from watching her, she thinks she's better than everybody else. And baby, you ain't better than nobody, honey. Because everybody got their flaws. So, that's all I want to say. But you're beautiful.
Right.
Thank
And maybe
you.
you don't have a lot
Can
of
you
respect
drop
for
me?
her.
Because I don't know how to drop you. I don't be getting up here.
Yes, I'll drop you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for coming up. All right, go ahead.
And then I was just gonna speak on that tissue and doing all that stuff on live. Like, I just don't understand like where her friends at, because she gives me vibes like get mad and tell your business. Like, you can't have nobody right like that on your team. No way, honey. Cause that thing flip flop. But I really do feel like she gonna bend the block, cause she one of them type of people that can let stuff go, but don't really be letting it go and really still don't be fucking with you. So I think she's still gonna try to be a friend eventually.
Yeah, I doubt it. She couldn't even issue me an apology. She issued it like, y'all, she has me blocked on social media. She has my phone blocked. She ain't spending no block. She was just over there again convincing them that I just wanted her attention so bad, and that she had this clear communication with me about she didn't want me, which I'm like, when did this conversation happen when we never talked about a relationship? Then she said, she continued to cash at me after I told her I didn't want her. I'm like, where? I'm looking through my phone. I'm looking through my text. I'm like, there's no, y'all don't know me. I know what I look like. I know what I sound like. And I know that it's giving that y'all think that I'm so desperate. Honey, if she would have had those conversations with me and said those things about me to me, we wouldn't be here right now. We would not be here. I would have never invited her anywhere, not because I like her, right? But because she thought so little of me. It had nothing to do with me liking her. It had everything to do with how little she valued me, right?
Yeah. And it's not even, it's just the people. Oh my God. If she's so goddamn green, really, for real, because you don't gotta justify you giving nobody no, I think you gotta mute.
Oh, sorry.
You don't gotta justify it. However you feel like, I don't feel like you've been taken advantage of. I feel like you're very aware of what you were doing. So however you feel to spend your money, that's your money. You work for it. You feel me? So the problem is people take things for granted, and it's the audacity. Like, cause how can you sit there and talk down on someone, but you got a lot of catching up to do in life, sweetie. Like, you gotta get to where a lot of people are at before you start trying to put yourself on this high pedestal. I can't stand the people that be on them.
I got you. I got you.
But anyway, I'm gonna drop down. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming up. So let me reiterate, okay? Again, let me reiterate. Somebody sent me a screen recording. I guess she was going live. Hold on. What's up? Hey,
Hello.
what's going on?
That's what I'm asking you.
Oh no, I got the sound bite. Remember the sound bite from this morning where they only got half of it. So I'm going to share the other half. But somebody had sent me a screen recording of Rose. And so I was addressing that. She was saying how I just wanted her attention, and how she was telling me that she didn't want nothing with me. And I'm like, when do we have that conversation? Because I don't ever remember us having a conversation other than in November, right? Now in November, I did, when I saw her on Diamond Panel, y'all, I did. Like, I saw her on Diamond Panel. I was jumped into DMs, but once I found out how old she was, that she was a bisexual, and that she lived in Minnesota, it wasn't nothing like that. I was not reaching out to her on the back end. I was not begging to give her cash apps, even though she told me she didn't want me. That didn't happen, y'all. She's making me sound like a desperate bitch in order to bring herself up. I did not like that. I'm sorry. I got, between the time that I went off live last And now, y'all, I got that. And people, she just wanted my attention. And
So this just she was just live again?
I think she was, from what it looked like, it was within this past hour.
Bro.
She went live before that?
I don't know. Like,
no, she went live. I guess she was, because she was on Nitra's
oh,
panel,
they
which
say she live right now. But
yeah.
is she talking about this though?
I don't know what she's talking about anymore. Like, I just know, I don't know. Maybe she's not.
No, Dev said she just playing music. She not talking about this anymore.
She must have just quit.
She was. Somebody said she was.
Yeah, she must have just stopped. Um,
Hey, Henny baby.
yeah, so that's what's happening. So I'm gonna share the soundbite. Then I'm probably gonna go sub only if the people want to see the towel.
No, therapist, no. Okay, no. It's
Why? Why can't I fucking have some telling me a trick and is still acting like I'm just so desperate for her attention? Why can't I show the towel? Why? Why
this.
can't I?
Somebody said, "Let me resubscribe right quick." I know that's right. Oh my gosh! Hey y'all.
Not put gloves on. I do have plastic gloves though, because I be watching Mr. Carter and stuff. So I mean, I do have like latex glove, a box of latex gloves.
I agree, Danielle. I'm gonna keep saying this. I feel like you are her new content, and as long
Well,
as you
she
feed
said
it,
she was gonna stop talking about it.
she's not though. Because what she gonna do is she gonna go live, try to call you a liar, or go to another panel, try to call you a liar, knowing that you're gonna want to defend yourself, and you're gonna go live, and then she's gonna use that live as a reason why. Well, I'm just talking because she knows people are then gonna come in her live and talk about it. Like, if listen, and I get it, because you again, you really do see the good in people, and I feel like you need to work on that. It's kind of like a flaw at this
I'm
point.
gonna talk to my therapist about seeing the good in people tomorrow. I am.
It's giving delusion at this point. I ain't gonna hold you. It's giving.
No, I'm not. No, I didn't say I'm gonna be her friend again or anything. That's not happening.
No. What I'm saying is you be seeing things that are not there.
Like what?
Like it ain't there. It's not there at all. Because for me, everything she do, it's like I can damn near predict. I do predict what she's gonna do so many times. It's like she's like a book you already read 50 times. Cause she's not unique at all. The things you do is so obvious. Okay, you're gonna get on here and talk about therapists and say a bunch of crazy shit, make her sound like a freaking stalker, or make it sound like she was holding you hostage so she can get on here and feel the need to defend herself, and then you can complain that she brought it to live. Like, come on.
I didn't even mean to talk about her. She was speaking on me and speaking on how I was so desperate for her attention, and she told me she didn't want a relationship, and I was like, no, I still want to send you cash apps. I still want to take you shopping. I still want to give you gifts. I'm like, bitch, are you serious? Had you have ever told me that you did not see me as anything but a bag of money, Trina, please tell them what I would have did. Please tell them. Please tell them. Because they don't know. They don't know.
She does not. The thing is, therapists don't have a problem saying no. She don't.
At all.
She'll tell me no. And it don't matter what the story is, I tell her, if it's a no, it's a no. She's gonna tell me no. Like, and she'll give me resources, she'll give me encouragement. But if it's a no on financial assistance, it's a no. No matter how much I whine, and not even like, oh, I'm trying to push it out of her, but I'm talking to her like I talk to Sonya, like I talk to Nish, like I talk to Ray. I got my phone that I text when things is going haywire. She will say no.
And let me wait, pause there.
Hey Ray.
I want y'all to put y'all thinking caps on, right? Because in the trap nest, we gotta use our thinking cap. So everybody grab your thinking cap and put it on. If I was so desperate and enamored, because that was a word that was used, enamored with Rose, and I tell Trina no more than I say yes, How is it that I've sent Trina more money than I've sent Rose, but I was so enamored with Rose? Please make that make sense.
I mean, I agree. Danielle says she has to tell her no to additional attention, tell her no to giving her a response. I agree. Because in my opinion, I feel like this is still her attempt to try to get a bag out of therapists, but just in another way. Since she couldn't get the money she really wanted directly, now she's gonna try to get it through using her as content and trying to get cash apps.
Yeah, because she's making me. She from the soundbite I got from her live, she's making me sound like a sad puppy that wanted her so bad, and she was saying, "No, no, no, little doggy, no, 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 you're an ugly little doggy."
And she got some nerve, boy. That's crazy. Talking about how somebody look. Hey, let me shut up. Hey, Kenny.
But yeah, I'm
just still waiting on. I don't know. I just feel like you ain't proved none of what you were supposed to prove.
Yeah, I still want to know where this conversation is, where she told me that I was ugly and she wanted nothing from me and that she was just going to use me for money. For those of y'all that have not heard the recording, I do have it. So for those of you that may need
you got the whole thing, or you got a little bit.
You talking about the bar? What the bar play? I got the bar. I got the part. Well, I don't think I got the whole thing. Let's
play the part you got so they can hear. Cause she trying to make it seem like, well, I came up for this and that. No, you told us that what was played. You've already told her, and we ain't seen it, Hamburglar. We want to see it. I'm gonna be quiet.
Y'all ready? Let me turn my phone up. So wait, let me give y'all context. This is from March 10th, y'all, where Rose was bold and brazen, I guess, expressing how ugly she thought I was and how she only wanted me for money, right? That's what the get your okay. Let me clear this up. It said they were saying, get your mute on, baby, get your mute on, because she was saying, she was coming around throwing a little bag, and so I was like, here, have a little moderator badge, But she said today that she gave me a moderator badge before I ever started throwing money.
Yes, y'all. This was in March.
Which is it? Either you gave me a moderator badge before I started gifting you, as she stated today, or you gave me a moderator badge when I started giving you money, as you stated here. Listen, y'all, but they were saying, get your mute on. That's what they were saying, like making fun, saying, therapists could be in the comments muting folks. That's what they were referring to. After that, right? She will be trying to hop down, inactive in the comments, right? So I'm saying too much, right? I do be flirting. I flirt with everybody, especially if you're cute. But also if you send me money, I'm gonna flirt with you, because why not? Y'all talking about? Okay, let me pause it again. Hold on. Let me pause it again. That's an important detail I need to pause, because just today, right? She says she don't do that. She don't want that. She not about that, right? But then she literally just said, if you send me a little money, I'm a flirt, woo, woo, woo. And then she doubled back to it at the end of the screen recording that I heard. And she was telling, I think maybe she was telling Candy Girl. I think it was Candy Girl that she was telling, if somebody, I'm a flirt, I'm a Taurus, I'm a flirt, I'm gonna woo, woo, woo. So if she changed in 2 months, how come she said the same thing just today that she said on this live 2 months ago? Come on now. Let's think.
I play too much, right? I play too much. I flirt with everybody, especially if you're cute. But, you know, also if you send me money, I'm going to flirt with you because I mean, why not? So I felt like, you know, I even flirt with straight women because, bitch, you send me a coin, thank you, babe. That's how we feeling. So I feel like we in this together when you send me money. So she would like send money and shit like that, and she'll be like gifting or whatever the case may be. So, you know, I would like innocently flirt because, you know, I said when she cammed up how I felt, right? So, you know, I would don't skip past that shit. I don't know nothing about that. So she cammed up and what? She cammed up and I said, oh. And then that was that. So such a wild ass fuck. Hey, you know when niggas be like the worst you could say is oh. So I was like, oh, okay, cool, right? Cool people though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Good conversation for the most part. I don't really be having too much, you know, political conversation. So I wouldn't really know where your mindset at when it comes to certain shit, right? So my space, I cultivated it so it can be a safe space where people who never felt comfortable coming up on panels and shit, they come up, right? So we be popping cherries on our live. A whole lot of people who ain't never ever decided to come up on panels, they come up and they be talking their shit, they get back down, whatever. So, fast forward, mind y'all, there are no back end conversations. The only conversation that was ever had was in the beginning. If you came in my room, was like, I'm trying to fly you out, I'm trying to take you outside, and then Cash that was like, yeah, I can take you shopping, bitch. Excuse me? You wanna take me shopping? So, bitch, of course I was gonna respond to a I think anybody will respond to a DM if you fucking growl. And say you want to take me on a shopping spree and you don't even got to be there. Bitch, who? This is when I just be wiping tea, though. Like, so I'm like, damn, you finna take me on a shopping spree via FaceTime? That's crazy. Like, what the hell? Bitch, so she could possibly eat it from the bag? It's giving nobody never gave her nothing. It's giving all you ever got was a triple cheeseburger and a crack on the back. Cause baby.
Again, when do the bar tell a lie?
And then that's the end, y'all. Then the bar came back on.
Now, Rose, when did you ever show us or even admit to having that conversation? When?
Oh no, that never happened. She said it again today, in the recording that I got from the live she's doing now. She said that she had that conversation, and I'm like, where? So let me see what's up. And I don't know if
I'm not begging for CAs. Who? I hope it ain't nobody with a CA up. Who?
Let me see if I can.
Don't let it be near a person with a Cash App up. Listen, y'all, I agree. I done told therapists a million times, quit talking about the bitch. Let the bitch starve. Not literally, she'll never starve. But starve her out. Like, but she wants to defend herself. She feels some type of way. The girl been running around, you know, trying to make her seem like a stalker, like she's a creep, like she I ain't gonna hold you. I would be defending myself too.
Yeah, she's making me sound like a sad puppy.
Crazy, thirsty stalker.
Right.
And you don't even have nothing to offer. You're the one that's living with your mama. I would be saying something too. I would be saying much worse. I wouldn't be trying to prove nothing. I'd be eating her alive.
Y'all.
But go ahead, therapist.
So the first text I ever sent her was, it wasn't even text, y'all. Wasn't even text. It was I said, hello. She said, good morning. I said, how are you? She said, I'm amazing, and yourself. Happy holidays. And then I said, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Happy to have a break from work. Happy holidays to you. Then I said, this was November 23rd, 2023. Okay. Then I said, so are you single? She said, I'm very single. LOL. What you cooking? I said, same. I'm super single. What state are you in? I'm headed to my friend's house to see what they have to eat. Are you cooking? And then she said, girl, I ate a feast. And then she said what she ate. And then I said, that sounds delicious. Then she said, hey, I've been super busy. Hope all is well with you. And then the next thing she said that on November 24th, 2023. Y'all, I didn't send another message to her until December 14th, 2023. But I was so pressed, right? The only reason I'm sharing this is because I am sharing where I did show her interest. If I was so interested, how come it took me almost another month to say another word to her on the damn DMs? How come it took me almost another month to reach out to her again if I was just so, what did Candy Girl say? Enamored, right? I'm so enamored. I'm so obsessed. I'm so infatuated. But we had a little chit chat November 23rd, November 24th, and the next message that I sent her wasn't until December 14th. And it was just emojis. Then she sent emojis back. And then I said, it was on December 14th, I said, I'm going to jump on your panel the next time you go live. And then after that, y'all, all it is her sharing lives to me. And then January 31st, did you moderate me, then remove me? She didn't answer. Well, she did on live. Then all it is sending her live. And then February 4th, I said, how are you feeling? Not okay. This was after the whole Diamond thing. I was just checking in on her after her and Diamond was in Bellacourt for the first time. And she, had her first kind of, meltdown after the whole Diamond thing. Then I said, send me your number. I'm driving to Atlanta for a wedding. I can be a listening ear, y'all. She was really like, and I was like, get off live. She was having a breakdown. That's why I sent that. Not to try to get no pussy, right? I sent that because she was really upset and I was genuinely concerned. Genuinely concerned, y'all. Then she sent me some lives. I'm going down to see, and then that's really it. And then, no, she said, read the comments on something, and then I said, Proxy has me blocked. That was May 20th. But that was all the conversation. There was no, oh, I really like you. Can I cash app you? I want a relationship. Y'all, there was none of that. There was none. None of that. There was none of that. So when did we have this conversation about me being so enamored with her, but she didn't want a relationship? When? I don't remember us talking about having a relationship outside of friendship. I don't remember that. So then fast forward, right? Let me let y'all know when I sent the first Cash App. Let's go to the first Cash App. Because I swear to God, I was sending Trina money first. Let me see. I'm trying to, y'all, I gotta look because okay. The history.
Wait, what y'all talking about?
Huh?
I'm trying to read my comments. I was putting my tea on. Oh, thank y'all for the compliments.
So y'all, so the first time that I reached out to her, y'all, was November 23rd. I didn't send her a Cash App until December 14th, y'all. I didn't send her shit until December 14th, and it wasn't nothing but $100. I sent Petty Row $100 too. I sent Petty Row $100 off just some whoop whoop.
Hold on, I just got a scoop. Somebody said Rosé's lying. She's not even in the community. I gotta hang up on you, therapist. I'll call you right back because I gotta hear.
Call me back with that shit.
All right.
All right, so the first Cash App that I ever sent her was December 14th. If I was so enamored, and I asked her if she was single on November 23rd, and then the next message that I sent her was in December 14th, I sent the Cash App of $100, which ain't shit, right? I was talking to y'all about money being relative. I sent her $100. Not a big deal. $100 to me is probably like equivalent to $10, right? Just to be honest, not to flex too much, but just to put things into perspective, since everybody wants to believe that I'm this desperate trick that wanted Rosé so bad, and I wanted friendship so bad that I let her use me, right? That's not what happened, okay? So, I think that's plenty of information on that to debunk the things that she said about, oh, therapists. Y'all, I said that shopping spree thing on a live. I didn't DM her nothing. I said it in 4K on a live. If I'm serious about somebody, I'm going to message them on the back end, right? But when I said that was like in February. That was in February, right? When I said that, the beginning of February, okay? And so then after that, nothing. It was no talk about relationship, friendship. I was just sitting in her room. I had a mod, so I went in there modding because she said, why you always doing drive-bys? Clock that. If I'm so enamored, in the words of Candy Girl, with Rosé, why the fuck was I doing drive-bys? Why wasn't I sitting in her lives? Why was I scrolling through her lives if I was so enamored? Right? The enamored ugly puppy, right, was scrolling through to the point where Rosé was like, you're always doing drive-bys. You don't ever be in here. And so that's when we had a conversation. When she removed my mod, I was like, hey, did you mean to mod me and unmod me? Me and Braid King was even on her panel joking about it. He's like, it don't matter about you if you subscribe or you gotta be here. If you gonna be here, you gotta be here. I'm like, right. So then I just started saying, showing up for work, right? Because I didn't ask for no moderator badge. She thought she was doing me a favor. Y'all, moderation is work. I don't need no motherfucking mod badge. I've never asked for a mod badge from anybody because I feel like if you have a moderator badge, you actually have to work. I just wanted to sit in there and chill, right? Then, fast forward to March, right? Shay Baby came up, I don't know if it was Shay Baby. Sorry, Shay Baby, sorry. I didn't mean to mention your name like that. The pregnant Shay girl. The girl that was Shay that was pregnant, okay? There's so many Shays on here. Scratch out Shay Baby because I don't know if that's the same person. Scratch that name. But Shay, the pregnant Shay who used to mod for Trina, right? Came up on my, and this is where Nosy put her back to the comments because she's like, that's an irrelevant story. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Put a pin in that. We're at where Shay came on my panel in March.
Okay, I think they want to finish hearing. Okay, I'm gonna let you see the body, girl. Did you finish?
What?
Did you finish playing it?
Finish playing what?
Your recording.
I haven't started yet. I was filling them in. I was filling them in and working up to the recording.
Okay, I'm gonna mute. Oh, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna show the body because somebody said yesterday when I called Rosé Hamburger, they said, "And do you think you're not big?" Let me show you what I think. Hold on. Go ahead, therapist.
All right. So, Shay, the girl that used to mod for Trina, body yaddy 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 yaddy, body yaddy 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 yaddy. I mean, I see the waist snatched, booty is bootying. That's what I see, but I don't know. I see a snatched waist. I don't know. I could be wrong because I'm a big bitch. So what do I know?
A real powerhouse right here. Don't play.
I mean, looking like a brick house. I don't know though because me,
The
Well,
hamburger could never.
never. So Shay came up and was talking about woo woo woo. You said this name, that name. I'm not gonna repeat the names, right? It's too many people in here. I'm not gonna repeat the names because somebody's gonna think I was talking about them. And it was just for so woo woo woo. You said this name, that name, and are you talking about Rose? I'm like, no. What makes you think I'm talking about Rose? Because she told us. She told us about y'all's argument in the Discord. Oh. Run that back. She said, what? She told us about y'all argument running her mouth long before I ever did, right? Okay? She's the one who told everybody about the first argument, and it wasn't even an argument. What it was is that it was the K-Dub jacket thing, right? And people asking why folks was giving Trina money. Because, right, like it was around that time, beginning of March, after that last crowd fund where Rose helped her with, and did all that. After that, when the K-Dub thing happened with the jacket, then, lost my train of thought. Hold on, y'all, give me a second. Then she confronted me about my thoughts about the Trina and K-Dub thing. Me and her didn't have no beef. We disagreed on the Trina and K-Dub thing, but beef between us never happened. She got mad and blocked me. Y'all, since she's already showed the Discord from last night, let me show you y'all from my perspective of the Discord, okay? I'm getting all this shit cleared up today because I'm not talking about it no more after this. And that just fucked me up when she made me look like some sad, desperate puppy. So this is all of what y'all saw already, right? Up to the point. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna leave that out. Y'all don't need it. Y'all don't need that. Y'all don't need that. God, but y'all don't need that. Y'all don't need that shit. Y'all don't need that. All right, so she showed y'all where she blocked me and all that, right? So she sent y'all the screenshot of where she saw me in Nosy Bystanders Live, where I said Rose has hurt people too. Okay? And so that is what she was saying. That apparently was me talking shit about her when I said Rose has hurt people too. But I also told her that I said that. I never denied it. I said, you accuse me of seeing Trina throwing subs at you. Because she said, you saw Trina throwing them subs at me. And I was like, no, I didn't. I never saw that.
Pause. What was you supposed to do if you did? Because Trina was going to keep throwing them. Go ahead, though.
So she was like, I said on 3/8/2024, I said, you accused me of seeing Trina throwing subs at you. You told the panel, y'all have to slow it down. You kept telling me, like she was saying, so when I said that, y'all, she was like, y'all know y'all got to slow it down. She was implying that I was slow and that that I had low comprehension. So I said, and you told the panel, y'all have to slow it down for her. You keep telling me I was being defensive. You were trying to back me into a corner. I didn't need your protection. Now she was talking about putting the cape on and being Captain Save-A-Ho when I never said that I needed nor did I want her protection. Right? Never asked for her to save me from shit. She volunteered herself as tribute threw a fucking Supergirl jacket on and talking about, I'm trying to save you. How are you trying to save me if you asking me to come to a panel and I've already told you no 3 times? But she's the one that is so concerned about being taken against her will and telling somebody she want to go home. But I told her 3 times I did not want to come to the panel because I already knew it was some bullshit. I knew it was some bullshit because we was in a messy ass live. We was in a messy live. I didn't want to get up there swinging. So she asked me to come in the panel. I said no. She said please. I said no. She asked again. Then she called me out verbally and said, therapist, bring your ass up here. And I'm like, huh? So $2 sent me an invite, and I only came up there because Rose had then verbally asked me when she was asking me in the comments to come up. I said I was responding to her in the comments, and I said no. So then when I jump up on the panel, it became exactly what I thought. People was dogpiling me because they didn't like Trina, right? So they was telling me how wrong and stupid I was. They was, just popping all their shit, and she was doing it with them, y'all. She was throwing slick shots. She was making jokes, right? It wasn't outright name calling, but she was definitely saying, y'all gotta slow it down for her. And laughing when folks was making jokes at me. She was definitely doing that. That's why I reached out to her on the back end. This was March 8th, y'all. 2 days before she went live on Peach Panel, popping that shit. I want y'all to clock the fact that still to this point, there has been no conversation about a relationship or none of that other than November. But remember, that was the first and last time I said anything to that regard, right? Shit, y'all want receipts? Let me run them down. So then she said, girl, laugh my fucking ass off. I never accused you of anything. I said you were unaware of information. At this point, it's giving narcissist. Please leave me alone. And then she blocks me. That is why there is a gap between 3/8 and April 12th. Now, she said during this time that I was going live and talking shit about her. Like I was going live and saying fucked up shit about her. We still to this day don't have any proof of the lives that I had where I was talking shit about her, where I was name calling her, where I was doing anything to the effect of putting her down, saying like all the shit she was saying to me in that recording we just listened to. I never said no shit like that to her, right? All right, take a break. Fast forward. Let me see when the Friends with Attitude thing was, because I'm recounting an entire timeline for y'all, because this is the last time I'm going to do this. When did Friends with Attitude? I'm just going to assume the Friends with Attitude thing happened around April 10th. Probably April 10th, right? Because she stood up for me. We started talking shortly after. The next message that we had was April 12th, right? So I'm assuming it was April 10th. If April 10th was a Friday, then that's definitely when it was. Let me see. Shit. Folks playing in my face, it makes me upset. So it wasn't the 10th. It must have been the 12th. Okay, so maybe that doesn't seem right though, because the 12th was a Friday. Maybe, okay, all right, okay, maybe it was. All right, maybe it happened all in that day. Shit, that's a lot to recount. But the 12th was a Friday. The 12th is when I reached out. I went live with Friends with, unless I went live on the 5th with Friends with Attitude. If I went live on the 5th with Friends with Attitude, then that makes sense too. But I don't know if it was the 5th. So, moving forward. She's like, I stood up for you. Right is right. Wrong is wrong. We had that conversation where she was on a panel asking me questions. I was answering them. I said, oh, you're really good at this. You need to be a therapist. Bop, boppity, bop, bop. Because like she be saying shit. I say shit. So I'm like, hey, that's a cool skill. I didn't want no more beef. So I was like,
that's a narcissist. That's not a cool skill. That's a narcissist. Go ahead, though.
Got you. So, y'all, and I don't I don't service narcissists, right? A lot of therapists don't service narcissists because narcissists do not come to therapy. So I don't know if she's a narcissist. I am not diagnosing her. That's what Trina said. I ain't say that. However, if she was a narcissist, like, y'all got to understand, if she is a narcissist, y'all got to understand how true narcissism works. They will come at you like a thief in the night. When y'all talking about gaslighting, y'all don't know the way that gaslighting really works is the person, the narcissist, they slowly turn up the heat. It's not all at once. And then by the time you realize you're in boiling water, you're already unalived. Okay? That's how true gaslighting from a narcissist really works. Okay? I don't know what the girl's mental health status is, so I'm reiterating that so y'all don't be like, you said she was a narcissist. No, the fuck I did not. I can't diagnose her or anybody on TikTok. If you have not signed an informed consent with me and I see you in real life, I don't have no diagnostic information for you. Okay? Let me say that because I know y'all probably recording. So the friends with attitude thing happened. Woo woo. She unblocked me because she had both my pages blocked. She unblocked me and I was scrolling through and happened to see. I'm like, oh, I'm not blocked. So I went in there, sat in there. She, and then things, I just kept sitting in there like I was before. Still not knowing about the March 10th live. I did not know about that live. Had I have known, I would have been a little bit more cautious when she was sticking up for me with the friends with attitude thing, because you was just talking shit about me a month ago, right? Because the friends with attitude thing was probably a month later. She was just talking shit about me a month ago. Now you're standing up for me. We haven't had no interaction. So what is the true motivation for you standing up for me? Is it because you was already fell out with friends with attitude, and that was another opportunity for you to take a shot at friends with attitude, and I was just a pawn, but it really was never about me or my emotions or protecting me. It was about you not liking friends with attitude and calling friends with attitude out on some fuck shit. It didn't have nothing to do with me. I don't think it does. I don't. Honestly, I don't think it had anything to do with genuinely caring about me and protecting me. It had everything to do with her and friends with attitude had already fell out. Friends with attitude did some fuck shit. And so that was a perfect entry back in. Because at this point, everybody knew that I was one of Trina's big gifters. Everybody knew about that. Everybody knew that I was one of Trina's biggest Cash App supporters at that time, right? So it's like, oh, I already don't like friends with attitude. So if I'm a manipulative person, this is how I would have thought about it. All right, so I'm already not cool with friends with attitude. This money bag that is gifting, I can just stand up. It was just a perfect situation. I could just stand up for her, make her think I like her, unblock her so she'll come back around, make her think we're cool, only to try to get whatever I was trying to give Trina, right? That's the way I'm seeing it hindsight, right? I'm seeing it that way hindsight because she had no reason to go from talking about me like a dog in March to by April 12th, all of a sudden you want to vindicate me to somebody you already didn't like. Clock it. Since Rose loves clocking things, let's clock that. Moving forward, okay? Again, just sitting in her room, still no back-end conversation. I wanted to go to Atlanta after that whole situation where I was real fucked up. Those of y'all that know, y'all know. If you don't know, I'm sorry you don't know, right? So I was like, I reached out to Kels, I reached out to Peach, when I went to Atlanta, y'all, I reached out to all the people that I knew or thought that lived in Atlanta. It was not for her. But I knew that she did makeup. So I was like, let me go ahead and get my makeup done. $2 went got her makeup done. So let me go get mine done. Let me support Black business. I support her or whatever. So I went and got my shit done, right? Kels was there with us. It wasn't nothing. Y'all saw it, right? Y'all saw the live. I was there, getting my makeup done. Kels was there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We all left at the same time. Remember, I went home because I had got fucking sick. So I have a beat face, but I was sick. By the time I got back to my room, because I wanted to change, I was sick. I didn't go nowhere else, okay? That was that. Still no conversation, right? Still no nothing, right? I was still reaching out to her on Discord. The day that I got her number was the day that I got my makeup done, and it was only because I was going to get my makeup done. It wasn't on no, let me give you my number or let me get your number type shit. It was like, you're coming to get your makeup done. This is my number, you know, so if you get lost, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't nothing like that. And I think I sent her some money for her birthday, right? Because it was her birthday. So I sent her some money for her birthday, just like I sent Aubrey money for Aubrey's birthday, right? Same. And so, it progresses from there. You know, so let's get into current day. That's back end story, so y'all know, because she was over there talking about, she had all these conversations about she didn't want no relationship. I'm like, when did we ever talk about a relationship? I didn't know we ever had any relationship conversation outside of November 23rd. But after November 23rd, I didn't make no more passes at you. So what are you talking about? Almost 4 or 5 months later, when did you tell me this if we went all of March without talking? So when did you tell me this about this relationship stuff, right? When did I ask you for a relationship for me to tell you that you did not want one, right? Okay, so, went and got my makeup done again. The detail I left out, woo, 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 wasn't really, you know, got some food, woo, 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 right? Then come to this weekend. So all of what happened this weekend, right? Now we're ready for the soundbite. The part, so those of y'all that were here this morning, Dime played a soundbite of me giving an explanation as to why I went live on Thursday, right? But unfortunately, she only had the last half of that. I have all of it, okay? So that is where we are about to go now. Listening to the full recording, because $2 said, so basically $2 said this morning, therapist, the reason you went live is so that people could bash you, and so that Rose would feel better, and she would come talk to you. I was like, when did I say that? Let me play. So that's what $2 said that I said, right? She said I said that I came on here to ask for advice from y'all so that y'all would drag me and it would make Rose happy. She said that that's what came out of my mouth. Let's pull up the soundbite. Boy. Boy. All right. All right. It say unavailable. Fuck that. Nah, we getting this shit. Because I tried to download the whole live. Okay. All right. Got it. So the point, at which point in the video where they started, it was like at 40, 45. I'm gonna go back to 43 minutes, 42 minutes, because the recording that $2 sent the Dime was at about 44, 45 minutes. So there were 2 minutes that were unaccounted for that were very important, because they tried to call me a liar, right? They said, oh, that therapist just has a foggy memory and she don't remember shit. She don't ever remember nothing. She got up there and they really like twisted my arm to say that I was wrong, that I had said all these things. So we're about to listen. Hold on, y'all. Let me go back. So Here we go. This is the live from Saturday where I allegedly said that I went live on Thursday so that y'all could drag me to make Rose happy. That's what $2. This is that.
At that point, I don't want to hear anything that she has to say. That is correct. At that point, she's still wanting to talk, wanting to figure out what's going on. I'm triggered. I don't want to talk about shit. I'm uncomfortable.
She's referring to the car ride where she became so uncomfortable because I said, can I smoke? I'm sorry. Can I puff puff? Because y'all don't want to be puffing, right? So can I puff puff? And then she's like, I'll just let my window down. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to make you any more uncomfortable. Just forget about it. That's when she was like, take me home. Take me home. Because that made her feel uncomfortable for me to say that. That supposedly made her so uncomfortable.
I've been saying it the whole time. Therapist said we should be able to talk through it. I'm like, our emotions is too fucking high. It's too much going on. I can't talk through this. I've tried. I can't. Our emotions are high. Fast forward. We get back to the house. I grab my stuff out the car, put my stuff in my car. And she comes to the car door and she was like, I don't want you to go. What can I do? Like, I want to treat you how you want to be treated. Like, I want to fix it. You don't have to go. I'm like, this is not, like, I don't like this. We got some stuff we need to talk about. Like, we'll have to try again. He's like, well, how can I fix it? I said, just give it some time. I just need some time to think.
I remember you saying you'll figure it out. So let me clear this up. Because we was playing semantics here, right? She and I were going back and forth on semantics. So this is what happened. We pull up to my house. She gets her stuff, gets in her car. All of that is tracking. I say, are you sure this isn't something we can talk about? Like, I really don't want you to go. We were gonna have a good time. Like, hey, we had these plans. I think it would be fun. And she says, I want you to think about how you put your emotions over everyone else's. I want you putting your emotions over the emotions of others, right? Then she said, have a good trip, take pictures. But listen to what she's saying she said.
And then I'm also saying that we'll figure it out.
She said, she didn't say we'll figure it out. I said, is there anything I can do to fix this? She said, you'll figure it out. She didn't say nothing about we'll do shit. She said, you'll figure it out. That's what she said. You said, I'll figure it out.
Okay, I'll figure it out. So,
I'll figure it out. Like, you will figure it out to me.
Okay. So, I'm driving home, and then you tell them what you did.
Here's where it is, guys. She's trying to bait me into saying I went live. I'm like, I got out the car. I went in my house. I went back to my car. Like, that's what happened. So she's baiting. Go ahead.
Sorry, y'all. I was trying to mop this flow. So the people was asking, how did y'all go from not talking in March to a trip, I guess?
So the friends with attitude thing happened. I went and got my makeup done. Woo, woo, woo. We was talking friendly. And then I was like, we're going to the beach. Want to come? Right? That's the kind of, whenever I tell somebody that I'm going somewhere, if I'm telling somebody that's not coming, I'll say, want to come? So that's how it happened. And she said she wanted to come. So I was like,
okay.
Yeah. You drove home.
What did you do? After I'm driving home, what did you do?
I got back in the car and drove. I went inside, then I got back in the car and I drove back to the beach. Is there something I'm missing?
You went live.
You went live. Oh, okay, yeah. So I went inside, got back in the car, got back on the road. When I was on the freeway again, I went live. Yes.
So now, why did you go live?
I went live, y'all, because I had a lot of emotions going on. I was super confused. Okay, why did I go live? I want y'all to listen. Put your listening ears on, guys, because y'all be getting shit fucked up when y'all don't listen. Okay? So put your listening ears on. I'm explaining why I went live on Thursday. We're listening to hear if I said I went live so people would drag me on purpose so that you, meaning Rose, would be happy and talk to me. That's what $2 said that I said. But here's what I actually said from the beginning. Let me rewind it because y'all wasn't listening.
And
listen.
I'm quiet. Do you remember?
Wait, hold on. Let me fast forward. We already listened to it.
I know what the fuck happened. So you go
hold
to
on.
what you.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry. I don't have that. So hold on. 40. It's at 40. Need to talk to you. Understand? Okay. Hold on, y'all. It's at 43. Situation. I got back. Okay, here it is. Hold on. The one who looked bad, not okay. Situation. Okay. Fixed it. Okay.
A good decision for us to like turn back. Like we have.
It's not. Hold on, y'all. Y'all turn your listening ears on while I try to get it exactly. So y'all don't gotta listen to all this other jargon that doesn't. It's not part of the point.
Back after.
Okay.
I'm at a point where I don't want to hear shit.
Okay. Sherry. Shit, come on. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second.
I'm just listening. No, it's not.
That was a God damn. Right? Especially when. Okay. I'm trying to get it right where I was at. Okay. I want to get it where she's like, you went live. That's where I want y'all to start listening
What
at.
can I do? Like, I want to treat you how you want to be treated.
Okay. Woo.
I want to fix it.
I'll tell y'all exactly what point it was at because it wasn't 40.
I'm like, this is not like
This is not. Yeah, she didn't say that.
We got some stuff we talk about. Like, we're gonna try again. He's like, well, how can I fix it? I said, just give it some time.
And you'll figure it out. You're saying you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out, right? That's what I'm reiterating. I'll tell y'all when to start listening.
We'll figure it out. So
you said I'll figure it out.
Okay, I'll figure it out. So
I'll figure it out. Like you will figure it out to me.
Okay. So I'm driving home, and then you tell them what you did.
All right, start listening now. You tell them what you did. Y'all turn y'all listening ears on now. You drove home.
What did you do? After I drove home, after I'm driving home, what did you do?
I got back in the car and drove. I went inside, then I got back in the car and I drove back to the beach. Is there something I'm missing?
You went live.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I went inside, got back in the car, got back on the road. When I was on the freeway again, I went live. Yes.
So now, why did you go live?
I went live, y'all, because I had a lot of emotions going on. I was super confused because, again, it was an incomplete conversation. So I was like, maybe other people can help me understand because I'm in the situation. And since I'm in the situation, I might not be able to see all of it clearly, especially with my emotions high. So I was more focused on what I did wrong. So I'm like, let me go on this app where I know people love to give their unsolicited opinions. Since I got the time for it today, I'm in the mood for people's unsolicited, well, it will have been solicited, but the tone of their unsolicited advice that y'all love to give, I knew that would be a great opportunity. And with my content already being humanized in therapy by humanizing the therapist, I was like, well, let me share this struggle that I'm going through and how I'm trying to, and show people how I'm trying to take accountability for what I did and try to fix it, right? What does Rose say? Clock it. But I was super confused. I didn't have all the details. I couldn't call you, right? Because you didn't want me to talk to you. And so I was like, let me just go live and see what strangers think with no details, with unbiased perspectives, because they didn't know nothing but who I was in the situation. They didn't know who nobody else was in the situation. So they could judge me. So I just explained why I went about the live the way that I went about it. Now I'm explaining how the way I went about it, I thought would benefit her. Semantics is everything, just like Dime said earlier. And in the words of Bella Leone, context matters. Freely, right? And let the other person off the hook, which is what happened. Joker got up there and raked me through the coals. And I just sat there and let her. So if you saw that, I assumed anybody seeing themselves being vindicated would have taken pleasure and solace in that. And watching me get, put on trial like that. So let me reiterate what I said.
Okay, real quick. Everybody good? Hey, Jay. Everybody good? Everybody keeping up?
I hope so, because
Okay.
I told them to put their listening ears on. But I definitely said, in addition to the reason that I went live, I thought if you saw it, meaning like if you happened to see it or somebody happened to share it with you, right? That if you did see it, you would feel vindicated because people were correcting me. But did I ever say that my point in going live was for that? Did I say that? Or did I say this is how my live I perceived that my live would have benefited you? Right? I explained how it benefited me first, then I went into how it benefited her second. That's the context clue y'all left out when you played the recording this morning. I didn't think it would be harmful to you. You was totally protected. I was the one who looked bad, not you. So that's my reasoning. Was it the right reasoning? No. Because I didn't consider, again, I assumed, I had a problem assuming. I assumed that, man, if she see this, she gonna see people dragging me through the dust, and she'll probably, find peace and happiness in that. Especially if I had to share her details and share her identity. So that's what my thought process was. And I understand that it might not have been the right behavior to follow that, but that's honestly what my intention was. But I do get the perspective of you shouldn't have went live at all. I do get that. So I am validating her in that, y'all. All right. That takes us to the part that $2 cent dime. But again, I explained how me going live on Thursday benefited me first. Then I explained how it benefited her second. So, you didn't catch me in a second time of trying to defend a lie, which is the narrative that they were trying to push. This is the second time that therapist trying to defend the lie. What y'all hear? What y'all fucking just hear?
Okay, real quick. Everybody type the screen on both sides. Cash at me. Therapists don't be begging. I do. Cash at me, please. I got to get my computer out of the Apple Store. I appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah, the TikTok is messy. My piece is fine, y'all, right? Because now I've shared what I actually said. I feel much better that y'all heard what I actually said and in the context I said it in. Because all y'all got was why I felt my live benefited her. Y'all didn't get that not only did I share how my live benefited me, but I shared that first. Shout out to $2 though. That was a cool move though. She sure tried it. She sure tried to spin that narrative. Sure tried it. And I was like, skirt. Actually, I talked on how it benefited us both. Me first, her second. Y'all heard it for yourself. We definitely in a therapy session. No, y'all not. This is nothing like a therapy session. Nothing.
A therapist having a session like this definitely gonna need to go ahead and hang it up.
All right, who is this? I wonder, can I let somebody up if you're lying at me?
No, you can disconnect me and call me back if you need to.
Okay, cool.
All right.
How do I do that?
Just accept their request. It'll disconnect me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all.
Or I can disconnect you. That way you can go ahead and accept them.
Yeah, just disconnect. Hold on. I think I found it. Hold on. All right. Y'all can come up now. Questions, comments, concerns, and then after that, we will proceed to Exhibit A, Towel Gate. Subscriber only. Sorry. Y'all are welcome to come up. Just put your requests in the queue. You're welcome to come up. If you have any questions, I feel like I clarified everything starting from November 23rd to present. So I cleared up $2 statement that and they was, in that live saying that I was, this is the second time that therapist, they was saying all of that. Well, the soundbite proves a different story. Who want to come up? Hold on. Do I gotta make it? Y'all should just be able to, if you have multi-guests, you can just click the multi-guest request and come up. Is it on sub only? Okay. Here we go. One at a time, guys.
Hey. Okay, so I
Hey.
just want to say you gotta mute. I don't know if it's echoing, but I want to say quick for people that asking like why she go live, why she went live. This is what they do. They go live about they go live about certain things. So that is normal. And then the therapist, I heard in one of your videos that you said that you had a lot going on and you were folding up the towels and stuff like that. So we know that wasn't done on purpose. But I heard you say something about you kind of like making a baby or something like that. I can hear you.
Yes, but that doesn't have anything to do with any of this.
Okay. Well, I just was referring to your video or whatever. So I'm just so every time I hear Rose voice, it make my nose turn up. So I was just trying to, but I understand. And I kind of understand everything. You don't really, if you want to break it all down like that, you can. But we already know she just cloud. I don't know what the fuck wrong with that girl, but clearly she ain't nobody friend. Honey. Don't be nobody. Don't be her friend, honey.
Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome. All right, number 2. What up?
Hey, love. Yeah, it's me again.
Hey.
So, listen, sis, I understand that you're wanting to vindicate yourself, and I'm sure everyone else feels the same way.
Mhm.
But we get it. We definitely get it. She was dead ass wrong, okay? And the way you it may not have been the right way per se, but there's no wrong or right way to handle a situation. You didn't put your hands on her, you know what I mean? You didn't threaten her in any form or fashion. It's over with, baby girl. It's time for you to put your cap back on, your queen crown back on. Say F her, the boat she came in on, and the grandmammy and the great grandmammy and whoever else came before her, and keep it pushing. You better than that. Like I told you earlier, I went on your Instagram page and I went on your Facebook page. According to the YT lady, there was bad reports, bad reviews. There were no bad reviews. I looked. There were no bad reviews. And I gave you a shout out regarding the shirts because I get paid on Wednesday, so I'll be ordering one on Wednesday. Um, but it let it go, baby girl. Just let it go. It's not a fucker with a sick dick. Fucker. You better than that. You have a career, you own a business, you own your home. You're doing so much better than she is doing in this moment. She needed this for clout. That's what you call a clout chaser. You understand? She's a clout chaser. Fuck her. Keep it pushing. And yes, I also went on your website and looked up your prices, which I didn't see any prices because I think you're an excellent counselor, and I would love to have a session or two with you. So, I don't know if you know, but my son passed away in September 28th,
I'm sorry
and
to hear that.
thank you. And I'm still going through it emotionally. So yeah, I would love somebody to just throw all my problems on for the moment. So, with all that being said, what are your prices cash? Because you're in Alabama, I'm in Florida. Insurance
So
ain't working like that.
yeah, so you're gonna have to. I have a Florida therapist coming on board because I'm not licensed in Florida. We can only practice in
Okay.
our licensed states.
Okay.
But if anybody wants services in any of the states that we service, you can click the link in my bio. That's also where my YBC brand shop is with my mental health T-shirts, where you can make mental health statements with your chest, right? And start that conversation around mental health so that we can all join in the effort to break the stigma around mental health and wellness. That's what my shirts are designed to do. They have cool little cute quirky little statements on them to help start that conversation, which is what um uh how do you pronounce
It's beautiful black. I changed it to rise and grind. I'm trying to motivate myself.
rising? Yes, so
Rise and
that's what
grind.
rising was talking. Rise and shine, rise and shine, rise and
Rise and grind.
Rise and Grind. Rise and Grind was saying that, talking about those. So if y'all click the link in my bio, you'll be able to see services and products and all my other social media platforms. Because if y'all are interested in the Cash App giveaways that I do, you definitely want to be following me on all platforms. So yeah. Yeah, but definitely reach out. You can text the word new or call the number on my website, and then we can see about getting you set up with a licensed Florida therapist.
Thank you. And thank y'all who said sending in your condolences. I really do appreciate it because right now I really am going through it. I'm like right this very second I'm feeling some type of way. But just back to you. You're
Thank
better
you.
than that.
Thank you for
Let it
coming up.
go.
Yeah, and
All right, love.
thank you for your encouragement. Don't forget to reach out.
I will.
All right, bye. La la la. Okay.
Hello.
See,
Hey.
let me mute because I don't think they can hear.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me put my phone up. Hold on, y'all. That's fine. Can y'all see me? Okay, yeah. I got a question. So my burner account is subscribed. Do I also need to subscribe from this page? No? Okay. That's my only question. That's okay. We in there, y'all. We in there. Don't worry. I got y'all. I got y'all. We in there, baby. Okay, thanks, therapist.
Hello.
Hi. So at first, I just wanted to say that it is amazing to see you smiling. I know you have been going through a lot. Um, it is very easy and I'm going to say for myself to say, you should have done this, you should have done that, maybe you shouldn't have done this. But I feel like some people push to say you should do this and you should do that when we don't know what's right for you, when we don't know what you need to do for you. And it's easy to pass judgment on somebody's situation when you're an outsider looking in. I do appreciate that you have shared your experiences and what you have went through, because you may have helped somebody that has been in your comments and been in your lives watching. So I just wanted to come up and say thank you. You do what you need to do for you and what's best for you. Yes, we people all have their opinion. If you'd like to hear them, that's great. But I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope to keep seeing you smiling. You have a wonderful day, love.
Thank you. I appreciate you for coming up.
You're welcome.
Hey, hey.
Hi, how are you?
Better now that I cleared that lie up. What's going on?
Wonderful. I have two things to say. I just want to say hi and you're beautiful. You are absolutely beautiful. Okay. You can drop me now. I'm at work.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, how are you? So listen, I know this is a difficult time, but thank you for being so open. Because that's something that a lot of people are afraid to do, but you're being open and honest and showing your vulnerabilities, which is something that maybe, we can all work on, obviously, but don't give no more life to certain things that don't benefit you, right? Because clearly you're way better than that. You don't need to worry about what people think. You know what I mean? Just keep it pushing. You're doing a good job. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you. I
appreciate
appreciate
you.
you.
All right. Who? I thought I saw somebody else in the queue. Who was your girlfriend? Thank you for subscribing. Yes. Thank y'all for the subscriptions. Okay. I appreciate y'all. Was somebody else in the queue? Was there someone else in the queue? I'm letting y'all clear up whatever, because this is the last day I will be talking about this, right? Because it really affected me. I'm getting it out since, it progressed to where it progressed. I didn't like some things that were said earlier. If you were here, I cleared them up. I just cleared up the lie about me going live for the sole purpose to let people drag me so that Rose would be happy. I cleared that up, which was a major weight. So I won't have anything else as far as that. I'll be going back to my regular scheduled content after that. All right. Anybody else in the request? Okay. Who? Let me see. Hello? It must have been an accident. Happy Pride Month, y'all. It is Pride Month, okay? So I will be probably creating on the mental health live. So let me let y'all know, since y'all are here, right? Let me just show y'all around, okay? So I go live every Thursday evening to discuss topics that the general population can relate to and tie it back to how we could all use a therapist outside of having a mental illness. And then on Saturdays, starting to pick back up, I might even use my own live. I'm going to give the social psychological perspective as a mental health advocate, not as a therapist. There will be no diagnosing, right? But I will give the social psychological perspective of one live. Basically, it's just a recap, y'all, but giving a social psychological perspective on it. That's it, okay? And that's just as a mental health advocate. That is not operating in any therapeutic capacity, right? Not at all. Just as a mental health advocate, from my own professional advocacy lens, what I see as far as the social psychological perspective of one life, because I know I can't just give y'all education. Y'all need y'all education chased with mess. That's just how this app is. It can't just be all education. It'll be 3 people in here, but if I chase it with a little mess, we might can get 300, right? So that's what that is. But on Thursdays, that is, you know, presenting topics that all of us can relate to. The last one we did was the strong black woman schema. The week before that was how to manage distress and what distress tolerance looks like. The week before that, it was how to choose safe communities, right? So that's what we've been talking about. Now, I'm going to let you up. I don't know why you want to come up because you don't like me, but I'm going to see what you got to say.
I appreciate that, therapist, because I was actually coming to apologize to you. I actually tried to reach out
See,
and
I be
message.
keeping the open mind. Go ahead.
I know, I appreciate that. I actually tried to reach out to you, but we're not mutuals, so it didn't go through, and that's perfectly fine. But I owe you an apology, and here's why I owe you an apology. I was part of the group think, and and it's never that I didn't like you. I just didn't like what you did, and that's no reason to partake in the dragging that I partaked in. So I owe you an apology for that because you've never done anything to me personally, right? So I owe you that apology. I do. And everybody can come for me if y'all want to. I don't care, but I feel like I owe you an apology, and I felt like this for a while. So I just wanted to come and say I apologize. And it's not that I don't like you. I just didn't like that I felt you enabled Trina. And that's not really for me to pass judgment on because it ain't my money. I apologize because I was not a nice person and I was not nice to you and I was part of a group thinker. So I apologize.
I appreciate that. Let's see what actions
Accountability.
look like moving forward. Thank you.
And thank you for keeping an open mic and letting me in. I do appreciate that. I
You're
do. I
welcome.
do. And I do want you to go back to your normal content because I liked when you talked about mental health and things of that nature. I loved those lives. So please go back to it. And somebody said in the comments, hey, I saw this suggestion and I thought it would be a great topic. Noon. Oh, I'm gonna. Shades said, "Can we do a topic about silver? Your thoughts about talking about silver adult sibling rivalry and how to deal with it?" And I deal with that as well. So could that be a topic that we discuss one day?
Absolutely. If y'all want to send your topic suggestions to my DM for mental health topics, you're definitely welcome. Also, if for those lives on Saturday where I'll recap one live to give a social psychological perspective on, you can share those to me too. But yeah, any topics y'all want for the Thursday lives that happen at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 9 p.m. Eastern, which is 6 p.m. Pacific, which is 7 p.m. Mountain. If y'all want to send live topics, you can DM me those.
All
Thank
right,
you
sounds
so
good.
much.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry you had to go through this. I really am. I know
I'm
how
gonna
it feels,
be
unfortunately.
I'm gonna be fine, but thank you for coming up.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Y'all, I just want to be clear. I'm not trying to paint myself as no victim because like I said on Thursday, I did things there were things I could have did different. I got a whole list of things I could talk about with my own personal therapist after this whole situation. So I'm definitely not no victim, right? I did things too. But the whole point is I wasn't trying to harm anybody or make them look stupid or humiliate them. I wasn't trying to do those things. And I'm taking accountability for the things that I could have done different. Hello.
Oh shit. Hey therapist. Can you hear me? Okay. First of all, I'm glad to see you smiling again. Now, the second thing I wanted to tell you is tell these motherfuckers go to the store and go get the bitch be gone spray. Let them go. That's all you need to do is just let them go. You said your piece, you don't need to say it again. Flat out, I love you and I'll talk to you later. I'll be in the comments. Love you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You welcome.
All right. If y'all don't got, let me see if Towelgate is prepared. Be right back. If Towelgate is ready, I'm just gonna drop I'm gonna just drop us into sub only. Just kind of carry us over in there. So y'all got a few seconds. If you're trying to subscribe, you got a few seconds.